guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about ways that you can control your kids' anxiety. This is a big topic. We know that rates of anxiety and depression are increasing in our kids over the last few years, and it's scary. So I have one really awesome strategy and activity that you can do with your kids. It's super easy and simple. It's actually really engaging and fun, and you can do it with all ages of kids. So even preschool age kids like mine, all the way up to high school age kids. You would just adapt the activity, adapt your language, and maybe the time that you're spending doing it with them. It's really cool. So it's called the circle of control. Now, this activity and this concept is around understanding and being aware of what you can and can't control, because there's lots of things in life that you can't control. And it's a fact of life, and it can be really frustrating. And for some kids, it actually is really anxiety provoking. So they get worried thinking, what's coming up in my week? I can't control this. I don't know what will happen if I try that. Maybe I'll fail. What am I going to do? How am I going to solve this problem? So there's lots of anxiety sometimes around not being able to control a situation or a person or an outcome. So I want to show you the activity. I want to get straight into it. It's really, really cute. Also, it's available on Google. I've used this in my emotional intelligence coaching for ages. I've used it with kids, as I said, of different ages. It's a fun worksheet and it's free, so you can download it. I'll try and find the link and put it below, but it's just called, if you Google Circle of Control worksheet, I'm sure it will come up. So I've saved it onto my drive, and I actually do it with the kids. I'll print out two, and then I do one and they do one. And it just helps them because modeling is obviously a really great way to teach kids. So here is the sheet. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's called Circle of Control. So you can see there's a really pretty circle in the middle. This is one I did a couple of weeks ago with a little boy I've been seeing. And he had some anxiety around stuff happening at school and friendships and things like that. So this was my copy. I obviously left his with him, and he put it up in his room, which is really awesome. So on the outside, you've got what I can't control. So that might be things like the weather, rules at school, other kids, and what they do or say. And on the inside is what I can control. So you might have things like, I can control my feelings, how I do my hair, what clothes I wear, what I have for breakfast, stuff like that. So I fill this in, and you can draw pictures, you can just write stuff, depending on whatever the child wants to do, just to make it fun and engaging. So I often use it in the way of asking questions around, first to get the child used to the activity, depending on their age. And I say, do you reckon we can control the weather? Yes or no? Okay, let's put that in. Can you control what you have for dinner? Yes or no? Put that in. So you do some really easy things first that obviously the child will be able to do. They get used to the concept, and then you kind of get into the tricky questions like, do you think we can control what other kids say or other kids do? Do you think we can control what a teacher gives us in a test? Do you think we can control our own thoughts or our feelings? So there's heaps of stuff that you can ask your kids about, and obviously you'll know them best. So you'll be able to weave in carefully some questions. And for the older kids, I would just have this as a discussion. You can always find really good times of the day when you know your kids are feeling kind of connected to you. Might be just after dinner, before they're going to bed, and you're on the couch watching some TV. You can have that discussion there. For younger kids, it might be getting into bed at bedtime. Even in the car is really awesome, because you're in a car on a trip or going to school or something, and then you've got them as a captive audience. So that's really cool too. So this circle of control activity just helps those kids with anxiety to realize, oh, I can control that. I'm going to make a decision or try and do some problem solving to get the outcome I want. Or if that's something they can't control, what can they do to help with their worries about it or their concerns? So maybe I can ask an adult, maybe I can do some deep breathing, maybe I can just sit with the emotion, maybe talk to an adult or someone about it and then let it go. So there's heaps of different things, but just knowing that there are things in life you can and can't control is super powerful. And I think kids of any age really love this activity and this discussion. So let me know if you guys have even talked about stuff like this with your kids and not kind of realized it's it's a whole concept around emotional intelligence, or maybe you think, oh, I'm going to try that, and open a new tab and go to Google and try and find it now and download it, do it with your kids. It's really fun, it's really engaging, and they love it. So let me know how you go. And thanks, I will see you guys next time. Okay, see ya, bye.